This is your fucking moment. You only get one moment in life.
My throat's sore. I've had a sore throat for a month and a half, and this is not an acoustic environment that's suitable to request this from me.
I don't give a fuck. Your language is offensive. Fuck you. It's called mind fucking. You ever been mind fucked before?
Hiding your valuables in your anus.
Oh my God! Why does this keep happening to me?
Broadcasting live from the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio in downtown Cleveland.
This is the funnest night ever!
And the nipples. I'll take 2.
On MorningshowCentral.com.
Don't interrupt me again.
Okay.
You think you got issues?
Please, enlighten me.
Wait till you get a load of these clowns.
Who the fuck are you?
Come here to get your weekly fix of Sick and Twisted.
Yeah, it's got its tongue up my ass.
No.
It's Uncensored Net Noise.
Come on in. Oh, and bring your whore. We'll all do some blow.
What the fuck's going on? Leave me alone.
On MorningshowCentral.com.
Yeah, that was probably the first sign of the apocalypse.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, everybody's going to be wasted.
Everybody's going to be wasted. And plus, I want to get home safely.
Right.
Because there is a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah, people are going to celebrate right away.
Exactly.
Like, as soon as that clock strikes midnight.
Well, no, they're already drinking right now.
Yeah. It's kind of like the appetizer for the meal.
Everything is closing in. All this emptiness, it surrounds me. With everything I feel, I just know, oh, it's changing. I just can't sleep without you here. I just want to let you know.
Get the fuck out of here. The Angry Birds they have their own cartoon now? Come on, people.
That you make me weak, and now
I guess it's going to be on Cartoon Network tomorrow. I don't know what time, though, but... Are you even on? Oh, wait, wrong one. My bad. Now you're on.
Now I'm on. Yeah, that's what I sound like.
I'm surrounded. All these memories. They surround me.
No, it's going to be on Nickelodeon. That's where it's going to be on, but I don't know what time yet. We'll have to wait and see when I get a response in the chat room. By the way, get to the chat room, MorningshowCentral.com.
Now only broken dreams are all that I found. Oh, it's killing me. Now I feel like you got the best of me. It doesn't matter where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep without you here. I just want to let you know that you make me weak, and now I fear I'm surrounded.
We were supposed to have a band on tonight, but I don't know where they're at.
Come on, Ron.
You can thank Ron for that one.
I'm caught in my feelings again. They're ringing out.
Here Lies Another. That's the name of the band we're supposed to have in tonight, but evidently I don't know where they're at.
Inside my head, it's in everything that exists. The walls are slowly closing.
So I guess it's going to be at 10:30 in the morning is when that, it's going to be on like during SpongeBob or something. I guess. Whatever.
singing. And now I can't pretend. It doesn't matter where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep without you here.
I set the studio up, as you can see on the monitor right now. There's nobody in there.
There are supposed to be people in there.
Right, but there's not.
I just want to let you know that you make me weak, and now I feel.
I did find out that the band that's playing right now during our intro, Soil from Chicago, they're going to be at Rock on the Range in Columbus. So I might not be here when that happens.
When is that supposed to happen?
It's going to happen in May. I'll give the precise date once I find out exactly if I'm going or not.
Okay.
So that's if I can get tickets to Rock on the Range from Tim King from Soil. All right, because I sure in hell ain't paying for him.
Right. Let me get some tickets.
I was hoping that we can go there and broadcast, but I asked our sponsor at Cocaine Energy Drink, and he's like, you're not going to be able to do it with us, but you could try to go do it yourself if you want, because evidently Monster's going to be there. Yeah, and
Monster, Cocaine.
Yeah, they don't mix.
Bitter rivals,
I guess, but but I still want to go though.
It doesn't matter where I go, 'cause I just can't sleep without you here. I just want to let you know that you make me weak, and now I feel I'm surrounded.
All right, you want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742, or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. Joe Dirt's in there. I'm in there right now. And like I said, we were supposed to have a band, but evidently they're not in there. So you looking at your monitor right now at home.
You see nothing.
You see nothing but, the set. That's it.
Yeah, lovely set, by the way.
It's a lovely set, yeah.
It'd be better if there was people.
You know what we
on
should
the
do,
set.
Joe Dirt? Go in there and man the camera. Do an intern thing, because usually we have an intern to do this, but you're going to be my intern today, just for one day, okay? And
that was last year.
Yeah, I know. And
yeah, the intern's not here, by the way.
Yeah,
so it's just me and Chris.
Right. Scan the room.
All right.
So we can give them, like, everybody at home, like a shot of like what's going on, here at MSC Radio Network. So are you ready in there, Joe Dirt? All right, here we go. Joe Dirt's gonna pan the camera around. This is the studio. This is actually where me and Joe Dirt should be at. But we're not. We're in here doing the show. It's another part of the studio. But Joe Dirt's in the main studio where we normally should be doing a show, but we don't have anybody capable enough to actually push buttons for the show. So that's where right now I'm kind of like upset. I spent all this money for the studio and I can't even use that part of it. I have to use my office to broadcast the show from. So kind of sucks though. A lot of stuff going on here at MSC Radio Network. We got a brand new show coming to the network very shortly. It's going to be on Thursday. I'm not going to announce the name of the show yet or what time it's going to air.
The Joe Dirt Show.
That would be cool though. I should give you
an hour-long show about my sex life, and it won't last an hour.
You know what? We should do that. We should actually do that. An hour-long show with Joe Dirt. And no, I think it would be good with us, like a half-hour podcast just for Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
A half-hour podcast. Come in like on, let's say, what days you have off?
I never know.
You never know?
Other than Fridays.
Other than Fridays?
I never know.
Well, we would have to do it on a day that Joe Dirt's off every week, so that way we can put it up on the UNN website, so that way it would be a separate podcast from the show.
Right.
So, I think it'd be cool though.
Be kind of like the adventures of Joe Dirt.
Yeah, that we were supposed to do
back when I was interning.
Right. I think we need to bring that back. I really seriously think we should really start doing that.
I gotta refresh my lines.
Right. So, what did you do over the week, Joe Dirt?
Well, did a little bit of working, like usual. That's always fun. And I got a new lady friend.
I seen that on your Facebook. Your relationship changed.
Went from single to not single.
Right, and I also looked at the pictures of your significant other now, I should say.
Yeah.
And not bad, Joe. You did good.
Hey, that's how I
You
do.
did good, man. But there's one picture that I was noticing.
Uh-oh.
I was like,
I'm scared.
What's all these kids? There's the picture with you and a bunch of kids and her and a bunch of other adults above.
Oh, that was
And I'm like, did they have kids already? Like, damn, they had 5 kids already.
Hey,
you were quick.
Yeah, I'm all about being quick. Well, last week, St. Patrick's Day, I was hanging out with her and her family. That was basically the rest of her family.
All right, cool.
We were hanging out at a VFW out in Bedford.
That's cool.
For St. Patrick's Day. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. They had, oh my God, I did the show here on Saturday on St. Patrick's Day for the Hippity Hop show that we do here on Saturday. And right after their show, they started blocking off streets. And I'm like,
let me get home first.
Let me just get on this freeway right up here, and then you guys could do what the hell you want, dude. They were starting right there where the freeway is, where we get on to go home.
Right.
And I'm like, let me get past the light. Let me get past the light. I got past the light.
Okay.
Yeah, but then getting onto the damn freeway was crazy because there was traffic coming into the city for the St. Patrick's Day parade. They estimated 400,000 people went downtown for that parade.
Damn.
400. I didn't think there was 400,000 people in Cleveland.
Right. Pretty sure there's not, but who knows? You know.
I mean, people were leaving
coming from all parts of town.
I guess, but people were leaving leaving in droves for to go somewhere else, and they no longer here in Cleveland. And then when I heard on the news, 400,000 people jam packed downtown Cleveland, I'm like, there's not that many people here in Cleveland. How is that possible?
You're not gonna be able to move,
right? But then I was looking at pictures that people were posting on Facebook, and like West 6 was packed to the gills. You couldn't even move. It looked like a bunch of cattle. I swear to that's how close people were.
Right.
And the smell down there had to been crazy because it was warm that day too.
Oh yeah,
it was warm, and it's
been warm all week,
and that's weird for Cleveland.
Yeah, for mid to late March.
Right, but here's the thing: next week we go back down to the 40s. According to our guys over at neoweather.com, we go back down to the 40s.
Which in itself is usually not that bad for this time of year, but considering this crazy warm weather we've been having.
I think we have a couple more days of nice weather. I think tomorrow it starts the rain. We're supposed to get some tonight, I think. I'm not sure. We'll find out a little later in the broadcast. We got the weather report coming up here at probably around 9:30 tonight. But the thing is this weather that we're having, everything is blooming.
I know,
and I'm like, this is weird. This is kind of freaky for me because I never see things bloom until April.
The trees are coming back,
right?
All the plants are growing,
right?
And I was wondering, if we get rain or cold weather,
right?
What's gonna happen to those plants?
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, oh my god, all these plants that are out there, and people are planting gardens already,
right? Yeah.
I mean,
March,
my hillbilly neighbor is already planting her garden in her backyard, and by the time the middle of summer comes, it looks like it's a bunch of weeds in there. It's horrible. I don't know. She's not a gardener at all, but she got quite a bit of things out of it last year. But I don't know how that all worked out for her because that thing was nothing but weeds by the middle of summer.
Nice.
Which is weird though.
A couple other things I did that. 2 other things
I
did there. I went to everybody's favorite place, Taco Bell. And
right.
I had that Dorito taco.
Right.
That's been advertised. The one that you say is so lovely.
Yeah. Did you? What do you think about it?
It was actually pretty good.
It's nasty, man. It's freaking nasty.
What? I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Oh, my God. Speaking of the devil, Ron is in the chat room right now.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, where's our guest?
Remember we were supposed to have people here?
Yeah, right. What?
They're not here.
They're not here, man. They didn't show up. I called them, left them a voicemail, told them where to go.
They're probably outside. Like, oh, they're going to let us in?
You know what, Joe Dirt? Here, do me a favor.
Am I going on an adventure?
Check.
Yeah. Here's the wireless. Go out to the parking lot and see if anybody's out there.
All
All right.
I'm on the move.
All right. Joe Dirt's going to walk out of the parking lot right now and let me know if anybody's out there, though. But they're supposed to be here because I got an interview with them at 4 or 9:30 tonight. And how far are you? I know the hallway's long.
Maybe they're too busy drinking right now. They didn't make it here.
I don't know.
That could be a possibility.
You by the door yet?
I am by the door.
Anybody in the parking lot?
I'm looking out the door. Nobody's here. Just me and you.
I guess it's just us tonight then.
It's just us. We don't need anybody else.
I guess not. So, okay. So we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to be doing.
Yes.
On the show tonight, we got a bunch of stories that we're going to do as soon as Joe Dirt gets back to the studio here. I do have.
Sorry, it takes forever walking through.
I know
this
that
giant
hallway.
maze
That
we have
hallway
here.
is huge, but we do have a copy. It's your choice. Your choice. You can pick whatever you want. We have a copy of Major League Baseball 2K12. Okay, for the Xbox or PlayStation 3. We have a trivia question that we're going to ask you, not now, but a little later in the show. And then
multiple choice?
No. Nope. But here's the kicker. You have to be a loyal listener of Uncensored Net Noise to get this answer. I'm not going to make it easy for you. I will not make this easy for you. You have to be a loyal listener of the show to get a copy, either your choice of the PlayStation 3 version or the Xbox 360 version of Major League Baseball 2K12. And the other one, I'm taking home with me because I have both systems, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Oh, okay. So.
Right. So I'll play either one. And this is from our buddy over at Got Game, Steve Masters. All right. So, what do we got in the news over there?
All right. Well, got a story here. A Muncie mother is accused of beating her 15-year-old son with an extension cord because he was wearing his pants too low at school.
Here's the thing. Look, I see this all the time, and it kind of drives me nuts. You got kids walking around on the street, and their pants are like halfway to their ankles, or, it just drives me nuts. Don't they buy a belt, or do they know that there is, a waist, that you can that will hold your pants up?
Wear a belt or know your size.
Right, exactly. Or they buy a pair of pants that are like 12 times too big for them, and they walk around the city or wherever looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
Yeah.
So
pants on.
Right. So the thing is that here's my thing. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, and a lot of people are going to say, "Well, that's messed up. You shouldn't say that." Well, here, I think there should be a law. I really do. I think there should be a law that if you're caught walking around the street showing your ass and your boxer shorts, you should get a fine. You should first get a warning. You should get a warning from a cop or something. This all will be documented. They'll put it in a report that they stopped a person, like Joe Dirt was walking around downtown Tower City with his pants halfway down. They'll document it. They'll throw it in the system. And then the next time Joe Dirt's walking around Tower City with his pants halfway down, they're going to give him a ticket. Now, the fine should be at least $200.
Damn.
They'll learn as soon as they get the ticket.
You would learn from a fine like that.
Because here's the thing. I don't want to walk around the city and my 10-year-old daughter's with me, and I'm walking with her to a store, into a store, and the guy in the store is walking around with his pants halfway down. My daughter doesn't need to see someone else's boxers.
Right.
I shouldn't have to see your boxers. And there was one time that I was walking in a store, and this guy had his pants halfway down, and you seen his boxers. And on top of that, you seen something you don't want to see.
Couple stains.
Yeah, a couple
wrong color stains.
Right. A couple skid marks on the back of his pants. I don't want to see that crap.
It's hard to look cool and gangster when you pooped your
pants. Well, it has nothing to do with it. And a lot of people, it has nothing to do with being gangster or looking cool or whatever. A lot of people say, well, they'll come back, well, they should have the right to do whatever they want, or, no, dude, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have any kind of a right to do that. Because to me, it's insensitive, and I don't want to see the damn thing. I don't want to see anybody with their pants halfway, down to their ankles.
Why wear pants if you're
exactly?
Gonna sag?
You should just walk outside like those pajama moms that come to my daughter's school every week, and just wear a pair of boxers, around the city.
Yeah.
Skip the middleman, just wear boxers.
Just no pants.
Right, exactly.
No pants.
If you want people to see your boxers, then wear just boxers in the city.
Or on the outside of your pants.
Right. I don't want to see your ass. I sure in hell don't want to see your ass.
I don't even want to see my ass.
No, I don't even want to see my own. So...
But I wear baggy jeans, but I wear a belt,
Right.
so I'm good.
So what happened in this story here?
All right. Well, principal of the high school, Charles Reynolds, says the kids' bottoms are hanging out of their pants, and it's really kind of offensive to a lot of folks. It was apparently very offensive to the boy's mother, 40-year-old Yolanda Womack, who had to sign his disciplinary note. According to police, Womack was so angry with her son, she allegedly told him, quote, to remove all of his clothes so she could whip him. When the teen refused, Womack reportedly, quote, got an extension cord and began striking him with it on his upper torso area. That's a little
extreme.
A little hardcore there.
Little extreme. All right, I get it. She wants to teach this kid a lesson. You know, you don't walk around, the streets with your pants halfway down. They're going to take an extension cord, and she's going to beat the kid with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
40 lashes.
Right. He's not Jesus now. Come on. So he does. You don't have to beat your kid with an extension cord. I mean, I don't know. Maybe give him a quick kick in the ass or something like that is one thing, but actually physically beating him with an extension cord is a little extreme, I think, man.
Say that, when we talk about this and your proposition, it's hard to where do you find the middle ground?
$200, man, is it's rough times right now.
Do you resort to that kind of punishment financially or physical punishment?
Well, you can't stone anybody for wearing their pants on the ground.
Just sentence them.
So here, but here's the thing though: $200. If the fine was $200, and a cop gave you the ticket for having your pants halfway down, you would learn after spending that $200. Okay, look, I'm not gonna wear my pants, to my
ankles, out in public
anymore because I'll get fined again for $200. Well, yeah. Well, the kid that got lashed by his parents or by his mother or whatever with an extension cord, yeah, it's a little harsh. I wouldn't beat my kid with an extension cord, but I would, reprimand him somehow by, maybe kicking him in the ass and telling him not to do it again. And if he does do it again, then I'm going to take all of his privileges away from him. And then I'm going to make him walk outside with a sandwich board with the back with no back of a sandwich board in his boxers in the middle of the street saying I'm a dumbass, I like to wear my boxers in public. That's what I might do. But beating a kid, I like to embarrass the kid before I would beat him.
Yeah.
Because it shows him don't mess around, don't do this anymore. And to me,
I guess the way to tell him do you realize how humiliating you look?
Right.
Just humiliate him.
Right. Exactly.
Literally.
Right, because you're going around and you're walking around in your shorts, then
and other people might,
feel offended.
Yeah, or just think you're dumb as hell or something, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, you're a tool for walking around with your boxers hanging out. But going to the extreme of beating your kid with an extension cord, no, I wouldn't do that, dude. I wouldn't even do that to my worst enemy. No, not even you. I wouldn't even beat you with an extension cord.
All right, but if I came in here with my pants down to my ankles,
I'd probably punch you in the face. That's probably what I'll do.
And then fine me $200.
Yeah, there you go. I can do that. I can fine you $200.
Shit, that's worse than speeding tickets that I've gotten.
Dude, speaking of speeding tickets, I put a picture up on the MSC Facebook page.
You got a speeding?
No. It was a picture. It says, "Go slow through our town" or "Go to jail."
I've seen that.
Right, and the first thing that came to mind is Lindale. Here in Cleveland. Those asses, man, they'll get you for anything. They get this little strip on 71. I mean, you can blink your eye and boom, you're out of Lindale.
Right.
That's how small this town is. All right. So anytime they're out there on the freeway, everybody knows they're under that bridge. So why don't you slow down? But you get the occasional asshole that doesn't care and he'll blow through there doing 65, 70.
Yeah.
And Lindale's right there getting you. So I posted that picture up on the MSC Facebook, and I got so many responses from it saying how that was my first ticket I ever got when I was a kid. And I went through Lindale, and they popped me and this, that, and the other. I'm like, hey, don't feel bad because I got popped through Lindale one time. But here's the thing. I was going below the speed limit.
What is I've never been through there. What is the speed
Well,
limit?
there's a bridge underneath over to by Fulton. What is it? Is it Fulton? No. It's. I believe it's on. I think it's like West 105th or something like that, or West. I can't exactly remember. It's over. There's a Burger King over there by Fulton. It is Fulton, and there's a Burger King. There's a bridge right there. It used to be an old Hills. Used to be over there. You know, if you're coming from the old Brooklyn, and you go under the bridge and you go back into Lindale, that little spot right there by that bridge, right before you get to the Burger King, is Lindale.
Okay.
All right. So the speed limit through there is 25. No, 25. I was doing 23 through there under the bridge. And the guy got me up there by the Goodyear tire place. He popped me and he says, you were impeding traffic and we're giving you a ticket. I'm like, fix the potholes in the freaking road and maybe I might go the speed limit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not tearing my car up because of you.
Yeah, like I'd be going the speed limit, but then I'd be, fucking up my car at the same time.
That damn ticket was $100, dude. $100.
Damn. I've gotten 2 speeding tickets before for over the speed.
But that was
for under.
That was when I was a kid, though. It was like when I was like 17 or something like that. Yeah, it wasn't fun. I got
during your wild rebel days.
There was no wild rebel days for me, man.
Your Hell's Angel days.
No, nothing like that, man. All right, what else we got?
Alrighty. Matawan, Aberdeen Middle School principal Tyler Blackmore might need a hug today, but he probably won't get one, and he has no one but himself to blame. Blackmore has been somewhat under fire for instituting a no hugging policy at the school for 900 6th through 8th graders, and the school superintendent says that's a shame. Quote, "It is unfortunate that there are those who find purpose and humor in sensationalizing such a routine school-related issue at the expense of inconvenience of our children and our school community." This was said by Superintendent David Healy, as he was quoted as saying in the New York Post. The Associated Press reported that the principal told students last week over the loudspeaker that some, quote, incidents of unsuitable physical interactions prompted him to declare this a no hugging school.
All right,
declaring a no hugging policy.
Right. Okay. All right. I could see his point a little bit. Just a little bit. No touchy feely in school and stuff like that. But when I was a kid, there was always touchy feely going on in schools, man, all the time.
It's hugging.
It's hugging.
There's more like physical interactions you can do that you can probably ban.
Dude, I had fun under the bleachers at my school.
Yeah, hugging. That's
yeah.
I see that as nothing really.
Yeah, I don't really see the problem with the hugging policy that he's going to put with the school. But then in a way, I got to side with the kids, because if it's just a simple little hug, you walk up to a person, you give them a hug, and you walk away, and that's it. No big deal.
No big deal.
Right. But if it starts turning into like having sex in a hallway or you're bent over a water fountain in the school, then yeah, I got a problem.
But if is that how you start? Dang.
Yeah.
Is that your idea of foreplay?
Yeah. Hug and bend over. That's it.
Dang.
Done.
I wish I was that good.
So that's my wife. But the thing is,
Shannon, can I give you a hug?
No.
Just kidding.
But the thing is, with the whole hugging policy in the school, if he's saying, I don't want any kind of
PDA
right at all, then no.
Right, yeah, we definitely would definitely have to specify.
Right, exactly. If it's a simple hug, okay, it's fine.
Hugging, okay.
Right.
Kissing, I can understand.
Right.
Anything other like sexual, physical interaction, like obviously, yeah, I can understand that.
Right.
But hugging,
no, I don't think the hugging thing. I mean, my daughter, she gets out of the van in the morning, and one of her little friends are at school or whatever, and she gives that person a hug or something like that. No big deal. They go into the class and they're done.
Right.
There was one morning that was a little kindergartner. My daughter, she's in the 5th grade right now, and she held the little kindergartner's hand and took her into the school. Well, would they consider that touchy-feely? You know what I'm saying? They held hands and skipped into the damn school.
Right. I'd say that's a case where I can understand both sides of the story, but I really don't see that as a problem.
No, it's not a problem. It's a little, I think it's a little bit out of hand. It all depends. He has to clarify the hugging thing.
Yeah.
If it's a simple hug, fine.
Yeah, a quick, 2-second hug or
Right.
whatever.
But
if it's something that becomes a distraction.
Right. They're hugging and kissing
or if they're inside the classroom, that could be a distraction.
Or in the hallway during in between classes or something like that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see a problem there. But if it's a simple little walk through, pass, hug, walk away.
Hi, how you doing?
Right.
Hug, goodbye.
And then walk away from it, no big deal. I don't see a problem with that. But if they're making out in the damn hallway of the school.
Or the bleachers like you did.
Right. Then, yeah, I see a problem. I see a problem there. Because there shouldn't be any of that type of stuff in school. You're there to learn. And I sound like an old person now. Because I did so much crazy shit in school, man. It's pathetic, man.
What did you do?
Oh, man, there was all kinds of
You probably
crazy
did
stuff.
everything but hug at school. That's probably the only physical...
I will tell you this, though.
Physical interaction that you didn't do at school.
I will reveal one thing, though. I did have sex on the playground of my high school, because there was there's three different schools there. Not three different schools, but three different grade levels or whatever.
Grades.
They had middle school there, and they had elementary, and then they had high school. And well, at the time, I was in middle school. All right. There was a playground, so we all went outside, and I was playing flag football with a couple of my friends, and this one girl. Her name is Angela. That's all I'm gonna say is her name was Angela. Me and Angela had some fun on the playground.
Angela, if you're still around,
right,
call the show.
She ain't listening. But yeah, we had fun on the playground. But yeah, there was some crazy, crazy stuff that happened.
Played a little flag football of your own.
Yeah, I tagged her all right. All right, what else we got?
All right, well, somehow I'm gonna try to transition from that. Story about Reebok. Reebok has withdrawn a controversial ad campaign telling gym visitors to cheat on their girlfriend rather than on their workout. Reebok spokesman Carrie Summers told the Associated Press in an email on Friday the company apologizes for, quote, any offense they may have caused, and that the company, quote, does not condone this message or cheating in any way. Summers says the posters, which read, "Cheat on your girlfriend, not on your workout," were placed in men's and women's locker rooms in 85 of the brand's partner gyms across Germany for 2 weeks. The posters were criticized through social media, with many people concerned over what appears to be an endorsement of cheating. Photos of the poster have gone viral online.
So I don't know, dude. It's just really Reeboks. They got posters out saying something about cheating. Don't work out, cheat.
Yeah. Cheat on your girlfriend, not on your workout. That's
basically
their message they're trying to get across.
Yeah, but I could see the funny. I don't see a problem with it, man. It's just word. It's play on words, man.
It's just clever wordplay.
Yeah, it's
try to
it's
get
all
people
it is.
to work out more.
Who cares?
Get rid of lazy people.
Exactly. What else you got?
Alrighty. Story out of Denver. In the future, if you leave home without your cell phone or it's stashed in your purse, a tattoo can let you know someone is calling.
This is messed up, dude. This is totally messed up, and this is my rant right here. Okay?
I'll read the story, then we'll go into your rant.
All right, go ahead.
Nokia has filed for a patent with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office that would allow a user to place ferromagnetic material on their skin and pair it with a mobile device.
That's problem one right there. Go on.
The tattoo would work much like a Bluetooth and use magnetic waves to alert a person to an incoming call.
Bluetooth. Go on.
Similar to picking different ringtones for your phone, users could customize their tattoo by giving it different vibes for different contexts. Various alert waves would also signal an email, text message, and even a low battery warning. If you're not sold on the idea of permanent ink, Nokia is also working to patent a sticker version of the technology. No release date for the tattoo has been set.
First off, stupid idea. Dumb.
Yes.
Retarded idea. I'm sorry. Nokia, you're about as dumb as a box of rocks. First off, anybody dumb enough to go get a tattoo, one of their, whatever, if this is the first time or they already have ink on them and they want to get a tattoo and they want to get this stuff embroidered or whatever into their skin, this metal flaky crap, and so that way they know that their cell phone is ringing and they have an incoming call, you're a tool. No phone call in the entire world is worth having my tattoo fucking vibrate on my arm. Now, it'd be great for women if they got their vag tattooed. I would be blowing up my wife's cell phone all day long so I get her all worked up before she came home. That'd be great.
So every time you call or text your wife, she'd have an orgasm.
Well, yeah, pretty much. But the thing is that if you're in your right mind, you don't know what kind of technology they're actually going to put in there. Besides, just the, the vibration or whatever to alert you that you have a phone. There might be GPS that they're going to implant in you. There might be some sort of other way of them tracking you. This is like I'm a big conspiracy theory nut. And the thing is, I'm not going to get a tattoo with any kind of whatever on my arm so that way Big Brother can track that I'm at, wherever. Or they reverse the technology on you and they come out with a fucking app where your wife can find out exactly where you're at.
So
you're at the bar with your buddies and then all of a sudden...
cheating on your wife?
No, I ain't talking about that. You're at the bar with your buddies and you told your wife you'll be home 2 hours ago and you're still there playing beer pong with your buddies, and all of a sudden she gets on this app and she's like, "Oh, yep, he's still at the bar," because some asshole reverse engineered it. No, I don't think so. It's not gonna happen. And anybody dumb enough to do it, they need to get their head examined because it's retarded. I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of dumb, it's Nokia. I haven't heard anything from Nokia in years.
Well, that's the thing. Nokia is trying to get their name out there again, and they figured, well, let's
do something revolutionary.
Right, like make a tattoo vibrate.
Yeah, a vibrating tattoo.
And they got stickers too. Awesome. You can get a sticker.
Like, if it vibrates once,
the sticker would be cool.
That's my wife called me. Vibrates twice, it's a message. Or
the sticker would be cool because then you can take the sticker and you can put it on your balls and have your wife text you.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Right.
So, whatever.
Good job, Nokia.
Right. They're stupid. They're stupid. People are dumb, man. Anybody that comes out with anybody that does this, they should get their head examined because it's really a dumb idea. If you're gonna get a tattoo that's gonna vibrate to let you know your phone is ringing, or your text, you get a text alert. Next, you'll be talking to your arm.
Yeah.
How you doing, Joe Dirt? I'm almost at the studio right now.
If people don't think you're weird before, they'll certainly think you're weird now.
Yeah, you're
like, hey, Chris, how's it going? What's up?
Or your woman has it on her badge. How you doing? Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
All right.
I'm talking to my pussy right now.
Could you imagine someone inside like a Walmart doing that?
Right.
Down like the cereal aisle or something. And like, what the hell is she doing?
Right. This big fat lady bends over and she's got a thong on. And she bends over. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'll be there shortly. I'm at Walmart.
Oh, God.
That's messed up, dude. That's messed up.
Wow.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
Uncensored Net Noise.
It's electronic.
Yeah, so's my vibrator, but I don't have to sit in the chair and listen to it for an hour and a half.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise right here on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, this is Joe Dirt, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Cocaine energy supplement.
Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous cocaine energy supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Hey, Unsigned fans.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned fans. Want your music heard?
Yeah!
Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Coming at you from the rock and roll capital, it's an exciting and fast-paced global forum with the man who knows how to help get your band even better. Yeah! Doc Rock tackles industry issues with informed guests and invites your questions, concerns, and tales of band life. There's never a dull moment in Doc's world of showbiz. He cares about artist issues and escalating your talents. So make an appointment with Doc Rock on Band-Aid.
Thank you!
Tuesday night, starting at 9:05, only on morningshowcentral.com. Join host Brian for Dominion Live Chicago every Friday night, 11 p.m. Central till 1 a.m. Right here on morningshowcentral.com. Got time on your hands?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Ow! Oh, ow!
What? Oh, ow! Send us an email.
Hit the Contact Us page on morningshowcentral.com.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise. Uncensored Net Noise. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Morning Show Central Radio Network.
morningshowcentral.com.
Don't touch that mouse.
Besides, you don't run the same gag twice. You can do the next gag.
morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all.
Leave it alone, man.
The Sunday Hangover Show. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on morningshowcentral.com.
Prepare to get your cock rocked to kingdom come.
Welcome back to the show that doesn't discriminate.
We'll bang everyone equally.
You can handle that? You got a job.
It's Uncensored Net Noise.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening
to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise.
Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
Live on morningshowcentral.com. If you'd like to call the show,
1-888-668-0742.
MSC Radio Network Weather is brought to you by NeoWeather.com. I am forecaster Brian Ivy. Well, we are looking at clouds thickening across the whole area this evening as temperatures today reached up into the 80s for most areas, breaking more record highs. Areas along the lakeshore have been cold since the afternoon, though, due to that lake breeze. Basically, we're going to see all temperatures drop to about 55 for the low temperature tonight. Rain will move in by midnight. We're going to see scattered rounds of rain. Sometimes they will be heavy, and we can expect some low-lying flooding possible by the end of Saturday in a few areas. Saturday, we will warm up to about 70 degrees, so still much above average, but cooler than what we've been seeing. We'll have that rain again off and on throughout the day with cloud cover. Some clouds will dwindle a little bit Saturday night into Sunday, still about a 30% chance of an isolated shower, and then clouds should all clear out Sunday afternoon with a high temperature Sunday of about 55 to 60 degrees.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Gotta love it, man.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy in the house.
Only P. Diddy can make an MP3 skip.
Yep. I'm still trying to figure out how you can make a MP3 like that skip. It's insane.
In all my years of radio, I've never seen anything like this.
Some shows simply don't give a fuck. This is one of those shows.
Yeah! Woo!
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
All right, guys, we're back.
Yeah.
You want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742 or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. I'm in there. Joe Dirt's in there. During the break, I was reading the chat room.
And there's somebody he wants to put on blast.
Not really. Pimp Daddy in the chat room.
Not to be confused with Puff Daddy.
Not Puff Daddy. Pimp Daddy in the chat room said...
Don't worry, Puff Daddy. I'm sure will be here tonight with his remix.
Yeah, him and P. Diddy. Yeah. Both will be here tonight. But I just want to point out something. Yeah, okay, they're making money at this.
Yeah.
And
we're talking about the vibrating tattoo.
Yeah, vibrating tattoo. And yeah, it may be a genius thing that they're doing, but it's a stupid one. It's dumb. I mean, if you're stupid enough to go and get a tattoo with the metal shaving flaky things in your skin, where it's supposed to be, it would connect to your Bluetooth, and then the Bluetooth connects to your GPS. You would think that you wouldn't want that, right? So I mean, to me, it's a dumb idea.
Right.
No, it's not a good idea.
I'd agree.
No. Uncensored Net Noise, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, it's Ron.
Hey, what's up, dude?
I was going to say, so what if you switch carriers? You're stuck with a stupid tattoo?
Yeah, that's another good question. Yeah, good question. If you switch from, let's say you were with Sprint and then you went to Verizon or something like that, what about the tattoo? Yeah, or if you switch phones, or wait a minute, or is I don't know, maybe this is compatible with all phones, or maybe it's just compatible with Nokia phones too. We don't know the whole story about it too. So, would you
bring up some good points?
Right. So what if you get this tattoo and it's only geared toward the Nokia phone? And you wanted to switch to, let's say the iPhone or a Droid or something like that, or a new Razor or something like that. It's not going to work with that phone.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I just got the Droid Razor last week.
Right. You lucky bitch.
Bought it from James.
You're a lucky. You are.
Those phones are. I want to get.
You're lucky as hell, dude.
Hey, James, I'll hook you up.
Yeah, but I'm not switching carriers. I already told him that. I said I'm not going to Verizon. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So and wait, what's up with this band? How come they're not here?
Yeah.
Since I got you on the phone.
I don't know. I just checked in. I checked in because I didn't hear back from you, and so I was just seeing if they actually showed up. I don't know. I left a message on their Facebook and everything, and I double-checked the notes, and it said, yeah, we're good for the 23rd. I said, of March, correct? Yep, of March, we're good to go. And, okay, I got it word for word. I save all my emails.
Well, let's take a look and see if they're here.
Yeah, and they're not.
Oh, they're not here.
No, they're not here. You know, that the studio's empty. Here, I might as well just do this. There you go.
Yeah. You're off the air, whoever's in there.
Right, exactly.
Nobody's in there.
So, so whatever.
Just their next break.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
They'll show up at 10:55.
Yeah, exactly. Like
5 minutes before the show ends.
Of course.
It always happens that way, too. All right, Ron. Thanks for calling in, bud.
All right.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
Dude. Later. There you go. There's Ron. He does all the booking for the show here at Uncensored Net Noise. And tonight we were going to have a band on. And evidently they decided not to show up. So here lies another will not be seen or heard tonight on the show.
Sorry, guys.
All right, what do we got over there in the news, Joe Dirt?
Alrighty. Christopher Varian, a restaurant manager at a luxury hotel in southeast England, went out for a smoke break after overseeing a wedding. One of the waiters also came outside and assaulted him with a cheese knife. News Corps reports this, beheading him with it in front of horrified witnesses. Beheading this guy with a cheese knife.
What the hell? What's a cheese? What does a cheese knife look? I didn't look it up, but what's it? Hold on.
A captain of the local police said it was one of the most violent crimes that he'd handled in his entire career. Some 18 months later, the waiter has received what could be a life sentence.
Holy shit, dude! Damn, that. If you're in front of your computer right now, open up another window and just type in cheese knife and do a Google image search. And look at a cheese knife. That is insane, dude.
And that's what he used to
decapitate
this restaurant manager.
I wish our intern was here. We'd have it up on the screen for you right now, but she's not here tonight. But wow, that is insane. Just do a Google image search. Just go to Google, type in cheese knife, and then click on images, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This thing is insane. That could decapitate someone.
I would believe it.
That'd take your head off, man. Wow. It's got little forky things on the front of it, too.
And it's good for cutting cheese.
Yeah.
So after cutting off someone's head, eat some cheese.
Wow.
But anyway, continuing on. Jonathan Lamani, 34 years old, first claimed that he was innocent, but later pleaded guilty to manslaughter with diminished responsibility.
Well, here's another version of a cheese knife. Look at that thing. It looks like a meat cleaver.
That looks like
a hatchet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chop somebody's head off with that one.
Go on.
He has a history of paranoid schizophrenia. Psychiatrist Michael Alcock told the court that Lamani believed, quote, that there was a conspiracy for the devil to inflict harm, and that Varian was, quote, involved in this conspiracy, unquote. He believed this wrongly, Alcock pointed out. Witnesses pleaded for Lamani to stop as he cut through Varian's neck, quote, as though transfixed sawing. Wow. Prosecutor Alan Blake said. Judge Anthony King sentenced Lamani to a minimum of 19 years and ordered him to remain indefinitely in a high-security psychiatric hospital until his mental health improves.
You think? But here, I got another picture right here, Joe. Look at this. There's one. It looks like a hatchet. Yeah. All right. Then there's another one. It's got a curved blade on it, and then one looks like a butter knife. I'm sure it's not the butter knife that he used. It had to have been the hatchet one or the one with the curved blade on it. It had to have been.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, and it's a cheese knife.
Hungry, anybody?
Here lies Joe Dirt, dead because he got killed with a cheese knife. That's what it's going to read on his coffin. On his tombstone.
Why's it got to be me?
Whatever. I'm just using it as an example. Wow, dude, that's insane. All right, what else we got over there?
All right, a Colorado woman was charged with 2 felonies after allegedly calling into a local radio station and bragging about how she posed as mentally unstable to get excused from jury duty.
First off, you don't ever call a radio station and start bragging on the air because, for one, they record the damn show.
Yeah, FCC.
Right, yeah, they have to. And then 2... you're gonna get caught because there's thousands and thousands of listeners listening to your show, to that show, and they're gonna go, "Well, I didn't get out of jury duty. I'm gonna bust her."
Hello, my name is Joe Dirt. I, faked being mentally unstable.
Right.
But you're not gonna catch me because you don't know where I am or who I am.
Right. She put her full name and everything out there to the radio station. It's not like, and she was thinking, "Oh, I'm not gonna get caught."
Wrong.
That's like calling into
we need our own little buzzer
Well, we do.
You're wrong.
Yeah, we do have one. I think we do. Oh, do we?
Look up your giant soundboard.
I have so many damn things on here.
It's like,
yeah. We'll go on with the story.
Okay. An arrest warrant was issued for Susan Cole after she reportedly called Denver's Dave Logan show, and described how she dressed and acted oddly for jury duty in the hopes she would appear to have mental problems.
What's that guy's name again? The show?
The Dave Logan Show.
All right, I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to see how big his show is.
This is a quote from Susan Cole. I put black eyebrows on, red lipstick on, left my hair in curlers, and wore a T-shirt that read, Ask me about my bestseller, Cole allegedly told the station, calling herself, quote, Char from Denver. I put my lipstick on like someone who really didn't know how to put lipstick on.
All right, first off, this guy's a tool. He looks like a tool.
All guys are tools, apparently.
Yeah, this guy here
is a tool.
Yeah, the Dave Logan show, he looks like a tool. I know I look like a tool, and I'll say I look like a tool. I don't care. I got a face for radio, so I'm good.
I don't look like a tool. I am a tool, but I don't look like it.
So, yeah, but these guys are two, they're
not...
Two
tools.
Yeah, exactly. And they're on, here's the thing, it's an AM station.
Okay.
A lot of old people listen to AM stations. And
a lot of crazy people.
Right, exactly.
Psychotic women.
Right.
Which is the point I've been trying to get across forever.
So, yeah, and the station is it's out of the Rockies, so yeah. So she calls into an AM station and
says she faked being mentally unstable to get out of jury duty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bright. She's really smart.
Well, during the jury selection, Cole allegedly told prosecutors she had post-traumatic stress disorder from being in the military.
That's fucked up right there, dude. If you ever fake that you're in... And first off, she's never been in the military, because I looked up some background on her. She's never been in the military. She's never seen anything. Even if she was like a nurse or somebody that's working, in the military, she's never seen the light of day of the military. So, by her saying that she has post-traumatic syndrome from being in the military, that's messed up, man.
And she claims she was the victim of domestic violence and had been homeless. The judge...
All right, she's homeless with a cell phone calling an AM radio station. Awesome. She ain't too homeless.
Maybe she called from her arm, with her vibrating tattoo.
Tattoo, that's stupid. Whatever.
The judge dismissed her immediately from the case. Quote, for about 2 weeks after when my roommate and I would think about it, or I would tell my clients about it, we would cry, we would laugh so hard. Cole reportedly told the station about this. Unfortunately for Cole, one listener didn't find the stunt as hilarious as she did. An investigator from the DA's office was listening to the show and tracked her down.
See, that's what I'm saying. You never know who's listening to your shows.
Anybody could be listening.
Right. That's why I tell everybody here, I own the internet radio station for MSC Radio Network, and I tell all the shows here, I'm like, look, you never know who's listening to your show. So
some big hot shot for big time market could be listening.
It may be the guys at 850 KOA News Radio in Denver might be listening right now, and they're going to give you a shot on the air. So, you might, well, they're not going to give us a shot because I just dogged their station. But the thing is that you never know who's listening.
Hello, caller, you're on here. Hi, this is Dave Logan.
Right, exactly. Why are you calling me a tool? But you never know. You never know who's listening. I tell the guys that all the time. I mean, you see all these downloads. You see that you get the sheet that tells you how many downloads you get for your show. You don't know how, it may say, like, let's say 2,000 people downloaded your show for that week or whatever. But it doesn't have names next to those 2,000 people.
It doesn't.
So you don't know. It could be anybody. All right, what else we got?
2 men in 2 different cities and 435 miles apart.
This is messed up.
Were struck and killed by the same train within 10 hours of each other. On its way from Miami to Atlanta, the Florida East Coast Railway train 210 hit Jonathan Adario, 19 years old, in Fort Lauderdale about 4 a.m. Friday. Later that same day, almost 3 p.m., in St. Johns County, the train struck 50-year-old Daniel McCarthy. The first fatality happened at a railroad crossing when Jonathan of Cooper City was hit at 58 miles an hour. He was pronounced dead at the scene. We believe, this is a quote, we believe that Jonathan was lying near the railroad tracks when the train struck him, Police Detective Travis Mandel told the Sun Centennial. Police are investigating why the teenager came to be on the tracks, whether it was intentional or if alcohol was a factor.
If you're going to be walking the tracks, man, first off, you shouldn't be walking tracks, period, man, because those trains, when they come barreling through there, they're coming pretty quick, man, and you're going to get your ass ran over.
And they can't stop pretty quick.
Right, exactly. Just like the guy in the next story here, the other second gentleman that got hit by the train, and Joe Dirt's going to get into it, his car was found 3 miles later. 3 miles later. The train hit him so hard, it knocked that car 3 miles, down the track.
Took it with him.
Basically. They can't stop on a dime.
Yeah.
This isn't Hancock. You ever see the movie Hancock where he stopped a train with his fist? All right, there's nobody going to save you, man.
Yeah, unless you're Superman.
Right.
It's going to kill you.
It's going to kill you. But anyways, I'll let you get to it in a second, though. You got one guy on one end of the I guess, states, all right, on the United States, and you got another guy on the other part. And at the same time, the first train operator strikes the first guy, hits him, kills him dead, right? Because he's walking on the tracks and he's dead. The second guy is in his car. He gets plowed by the train, and it all happened in the same day.
Same day.
And usually when
about 10 hours apart.
10 hours apart. But here's the thing. The operator of the train, when you hit someone or you get into an accident, they take that crew off the train and they replace it with another crew. Now they got two fucked up crews now. Because they're going through all this bullshit now, because they killed someone. Two
people.
You know how stressful that is? And it's the same damn train. Same train.
Kill two people.
Same day. This is messed up, man. Take that damn train out of commission. That thing's possessed. Or something, man. It's Christina the train. That's what it is.
It's cursed.
It's messed up, man. I mean, and here's the messed up thing. I was thinking about it. I was like, what if these guys were, you know how freaky it would be if they were related? How creepy would that be? They're not related, though, but how creepy would that be if they were?
That would be.
That would be super creepy. I don't know, man. It's just, stay off the tracks, dude. Your car breaks down in the tracks. Don't sit there and try to keep starting the damn thing.
Get the hell out of the car.
Get out of the damn car. Push that thing over the tracks real quick.
If you can.
And then haul ass out of there. Or just leave the car there. You can always replace the car. You can't replace your life.
No.
So, yeah, just get the hell out of there. I see people. This is messed up. I was going down Ridge Road one day, and there's a train that comes through there all the time. The gates come down, and you hear the train like maybe about a half a mile away. He's blowing his horn, whatever. You got cars going around the fence, going around the fence, going around the fence, going around the fence. And I'm like, eventually someone's going to get plowed.
Right.
It almost happened one time. Someone almost got nailed because they went around those fences.
Yeah, when those gates come down, I stop.
You stop. You don't go around them. And then people are like, "Oh, I need to get somewhere." Well, is it worth risking your life and getting killed because you can't wait for a train to go by? Mind you, yeah, some of those trains are rather long. Okay, they may take some time. Do a U-turn and go the other direction.
Yeah.
And cops aren't going to say nothing about you doing a U-turn unless they're in Lindale and you do a U-turn. I mean, they do it all the time over there. People do U-turns and go down Clifton or Clinton, I think it is. They go down Clinton. That's where the train is. So, I mean, people are dumb. If you're going to go past those fences like that, you're bound to get killed.
Yeah.
And then here's the mess up thing. I seen a RTA bus. The gates were coming down, and the RTA bus sped up, and he went through it. I mean, this is a public transportation.
Trying to kill
passengers on that damn bus. Yeah, I was a snitch. I called RTA. I told him, look, dude, bus number blah blah blah. I went through a damn a train crossing. Oh, we'll take care of it. I bet you nothing happened to the guy. Nothing at all. Not a damn thing. But it's just messed up. How people just disregard trains.
Yeah. And then when it happens, you can't do anything about it because you're going to be dead more than likely.
Exactly. All right, what else we got over there?
All right, a 46-year-old woman was arrested Monday for allegedly stabbing a man during an argument over how sick she was of cooking for him. Lisa Cherry, whose last known address was in Lake Worth, is being held at the Palm Beach County Jail without bond, according to jail records. She is facing aggravated battery charges. According to the probable cause affidavit, a Palm Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy was approached in Lake Worth Sunday night by the 56-year-old victim, who said he had been in an argument with Cherry about food. The man said that Cherry started drinking beer and began throwing food out the door because she was sick of cooking for him. The man said he threatened Cherry by cutting her ponytail off if she didn't stop throwing things.
Here's the thing, though, with all that whole...
And then last line right here, Cherry allegedly picked up a kitchen knife, cut the phone line of the home, and then stabbed the man in the left hand.
Damn.
This is reported by the victim himself.
Was it a cheese knife? Damn.
A witness repeated a similar story. The deputy says this.
Wow, man, that's messed up, dude. I mean, if your wife at home is like, I'm sick of cooking for you, and pulls out a meat cleaver and starts chasing you, man, you better run. Get the hell up out of there.
Yes.
That's messed up, man. That really is, though. Uncensored Net Noise, you're on the air. What's up?
You beat me to it. I was going to ask, was it a cheese knife?
Yeah.
those things are fucking scary looking. I pulled it up like, damn, dude.
Yeah. The guy got decapitated with one of those damn things.
That guy must have worked at it, because it wasn't like he just swung that knife and cut his head off. He was friggin' sawing it.
Yeah.
Sawing that poor bastard's neck, man. I mean, like, yeah, that kind of crap.
It's no worse than what happened last week with the lady with the chainsaw. This lady committed suicide with a chainsaw, and she did it all by herself.
I gave you that story.
Okay.
I remember I gave you that story.
Okay. All right, so what you got?
I gave you a birth actually today. Okay, man. I first of all, first thing, when you see it, first of all, I don't understand how you can get hit by a fucking train. The thing is huge. How can you, like, you're walking on the track and, like, holy shit, there's a train coming?
Nah.
Get out of the way.
Right.
I didn't call about trains. And then I was thinking, you know, the whole trailer, what's his name, down in Florida, and Obama weighing in on that, obviously trying to get some political traction out of, you know, killing this black youth. And by the way, when the President of the United States gets on your ass for doing something stupid, you know you fucked up.
Yeah.
That dude better heading to Mexico or something, okay? I didn't call about that either. But what I called about is...
Just thought I'd mention it, but I'm not calling about that.
Here's what I called about. And I've watched this show now 3 weeks in a row, okay? It's a show on TV. It's called Good Christian Bitches. All right? Have you watched this show?
No. What channel is it on, though?
ABC. It's on after Once Upon a Time, which is actually a badass show. I love that show. It's awesome.
Okay. All right. Tell me about this show.
Well, what this show is about this chick whose husband gets killed out in California, and they come back to Dallas. And basically what you got are a bunch of Christian females who are a bunch of gossip-mongering little bitches, and they're basically trying to destroy this chick's life because back in high school, this chick pretty much was a mean girl and fucked with everybody. Now she's reformed and an atheist and not a very apparently evil person.
Okay.
The thing is, what caught me about this show was, I read the alternative media stuff, you know, Rand, Alex Jones, things like that. They've been railing this show left and right. And the thing is, when I watch this show, the accuracy is scary. I used to live there. I told you, I used to live there.
Right.
I used to live down in Houston, all right? I've been to Dallas. I've been to these churches. I'm telling you, watch this show. The accuracy is scary. It is a brutally accurate representation. They claim Presbyterian. They're really mocking Southern Baptists. You need to watch this show, Chris. You need to watch this fucking show, okay? Just watch one. You need to watch them all. Just watch one. And it's brutal.
I will DVR it for next week, and I will check it out. Right now, I'm into one show right now, and you're probably going to call me an asshole for watching it, though. I'm watching that Gold Rush show. And I'm really intrigued with it right now for some reason. And tonight, I guess it's on, and I'm DVRing it. At least I'm hoping I'm DVRing it tonight. I hope it's on tonight. But I'm really into that. So, yeah, I'll throw that show up on my my list of recordings, and I'll check it out and come back to you next week and let you know what it's about.
Okay. But ask another question. Like a couple weeks ago I called, man, and you were talking about how great Facebook was. Did you see the article I posted about Facebook? About employers asking for your Facebook password?
We're getting to that. We're getting to that. We have a story coming up here, probably after the break. We're going to talk about that whole thing. That's going to take a little bit of time to do it, and also what Facebook is saying about that as well. So yeah, when we come back from break, we'll talk about it in length.
All right, man.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Got the story right here.
Thank
actually.
you. Thank you, Bunny. All right, there's Bastard Bunny. Oh, speaking of Bastard Bunny, you gotta stay listening to the show. A little later tonight, I'm going to ask a question. All right.
Trivia question.
It's a trivia question, and Bastard Bunny, you have to listen to the rest of the show as well. I'm going to be giving away a copy of your choice. If you want the Xbox 360 version or you want the PlayStation 3 version of Major League Baseball 2K12. I have them right here in my hand. As you can see, I have them right here. And I'm going to ask a trivia question. And if you get the trivia question right, we'll send you out this copy, courtesy of our friends over at Got Game. So, on that note, what we're going to do real quick, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Joe Dirt is going to get that story together about Facebook, and we're going to talk about that when we come back. It's kind of alarming. I mean, a lot of these employers out there want you to sign in to Facebook.
If you think Facebook hasn't changed the world already, how about this story right here?
Yeah, this story here, I have the full-length story, and I did a lot of research on this whole thing, too. And when we come back, we'll talk about it. So you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
If this is your idea of a morning pick-me-up, you're our kind of listener. Uncensored Net Noise.
You want a date? I'm gonna puke on you. Gee, I don't think I have a price for that.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/MorningShowCentral. Denying one Farmville request at a time. Uncensored Net Noise is fueled by Cocaine Energy Supplement. Hey, if you had to work on a Friday night, you'd need it too. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Project X Show.
Project X Show.
Driven by porn.
Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern.
Right here on Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Project X Show.
Live on MorningShowCentral.com.
Let the word go forth.
Created by the people, for the people. Jousted Out tackles the politics of today, expressing views of all sides.
As our founders pledged, a more perfect union.
Are you ready to joust it out? Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m.
So we Americans must not fear change. Instead, let us welcome it, embrace it, and create it.
On MorningShowCentral.com. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen Pete 99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, Pete 99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to Pete99.com. Pete 99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Hey, this is Steve Snyder from Twisted Sister, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters? These guys know it.
You have the most amazing effect on people.
You know why? They're high on sports. Monday night at 9 p.m. Then I am in on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, this is Richard Christie, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
What is it? It was hot. It's everything in between with your host, Von Erich. Everything in between. Nothing gets me more excited. Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
You have nothing to worry about.
Oh my. MorningShowCentral.com.
Copy that. I want you to stay on this channel. You're gonna like it.
MorningShowCentral.com.
The universe grows smaller every day.
Check out the member profile pages, blogs, games, online forums, video chat, and much more.
You are out of order. Shut your fat mouth.
One website.
I gotta be honest, this is getting me hot.
MorningShowCentral.com.
You are refreshingly vulgar.
Hey, this is Tim King from Soil, and you listen to Uncensored Net Noise.
Due to affirmative action, we have a black guy on the show.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise. Live on MorningShowCentral.com. If you'd like to call the show, 1-888-668-0742.
Joe Dirt!
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
It's also my birthday party.
Nice.
Happy birthday. I get to be old that day.
So how are you going to be, like 50?
What are you, like 65 then?
No, I'm 110, dude.
Oh, at least you admit it. No, I'll be 30 that day finally. The day is finally come.
30. Yeah.
Hey, I look like I'm 22. It's cool.
Creeping up on you now.
Well,
I'm 19, so.
God damn it. And your kid's what, 6?
Yeah, don't do the math.
Furball.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com.
All right. Want to call the show? The number's 888-668-0742. Or get to the website, morningshowcentral.com. Jump in the chat. Joe Dirt's in there. I'm in there. I asked you. Well, I didn't ask you the trivia question yet, but I'm going to ask you now. It's really, really simple. And if you have to be, and this is going to be a really, really hard question because I'm not going to hold anything back because, you know, you have to be like a die-hard UNN fan to understand this question that I'm going to ask. I don't care if you just started listening today. Sorry for your luck. Go back and start listening to some of the old shows. I prefer show number 1 that we ever did at here at MSC Radio Network, which was about 5 years ago from the dining room of my house with dogs barking and my kid walking back and forth in front of the camera. And Ron in the chat room can contest to that because he did his first interview from the dining room of my studio at home with the band that he was in, Morality Check, and they were smoking Enrage on camera. So here's the question I had for you. What segment does Bastard Bunny hate the most on Uncensored Net Noise? What segment does Bastard Bunny hate the most on Uncensored Net Noise? And Bastard Bunny, you can't call in. All right, because you already know the answer. I will give you some cocaine energy drink, though. So here's the thing. If you know the answer, I want you to do this. Email me, Chris@morningshowcentral.com. Chris@morningshowcentral.com. and tell me the answer. If I pick your email, I'm going to send you a copy of Major League Baseball 2K12 for the Xbox 360 or PS3. Put in the subject, contest, and I will definitely pick the winner, and I will announce it next week on the show. Fair enough?
Sounds fair.
Sounds fair to me, right? And you could be anywhere in the United States. I'm not shipping this thing to Iraq. Because it costs a lot of money to ship to Iraq.
To a different country.
Right.
And overseas.
Yes,
and all that
you
good
must. Because I'm going to have this thing go. Because the show's a whole week long. And it goes up for podcasting. People download it later. What segment does Bastard Bunny hate the most on Uncensored Net Noise? So it gives you an entire week to go back to uncensorednetnoise.com and start listening to the archives and hear Bastard Bunny call in and say, what? All right? I'm not going to say which show it is. Bunny, don't give the answer in the chat room. And if you're signed up to the website and you start instant messaging Bunny on the website saying, what show should I listen to?
Oh, I was about to do that.
Bunny,
I'm like, what do you hate the most?
I will kill you. I will hunt you down and kill you.
Kill you with a cheese knife.
With a cheese knife, yes. And I will blast your phone number on the air.
Yes.
All right.
And your arm's going to be vibrating because of it.
Right, exactly.
Because of the tattoo on your arm.
Right. After I put the tattoo on your arm.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So, yeah, the question is, what segment on Uncensored Net Noise does Bastard Bunny hate? Real simple. If you're a fan of the show, you should know this answer. I wasn't going to make it easy. Hell. Come on. It's Major League 2K12, man. It's the newest game out right now.
Yeah.
And it's from our friends over at Got Game.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome game. Looks like an awesome game.
Right. All right. So what do we got over there, Joe Dirt?
All right. Well, got that Facebook story we were talking about before the break. And I guess we'll get into it since we're going to talk about it for a little bit. Facebook has weighed in on a practice by some businesses asking employees or job applicants for their passwords to the popular social media site.
Stop. Then why in the fuck are you in the chat room then? If you hate the show so much, Weasel, why are you in the chat room? Why are you listening?
Got you there, Weasel.
I don't get it. If you hate the show so much, then why are you in the chat room? I don't get it.
You guys suck. I hate the show.
Yeah, right.
But I'm going to continue.
I know what it is. I know why. Because he said it sucked because he doesn't know the answer. And he wants the game. That's why.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
All right. In a nutshell, Facebook says don't do it unless you want to get sued. Quote, this practice undermines the privacy expectations and the security of both the user and the user's friends. Aaron Egan, the site's chief privacy officer, wrote Friday on the site's Facebook and privacy page. It also potentially exposes the employer who seeks this access to unanticipated legal liability. Egan said that Facebook has seen a distressing increase in reports of job candidates being asked for their passwords over the past few months. She notes the practice violates not just the user's privacy, but also that of his or her Facebook friends. It also might violate employment laws, according to the Post. Quote, we don't think it's the right thing to do, she says, but it also may cause problems for the employers that they are not anticipating. For example, if an employer sees on Facebook that someone is a member of a protected group, or over a certain age, or etc., that employer may open themselves up to claims of discrimination if they don't hire that person.
Right. Exactly.
Earlier this week, the American Civil Liberties Union spoke out against the practice. The group said they've gotten multiple reports of people either being asked for their passwords or required to friend managers when they are applying for jobs. Robert Collins of the Baltimore area testified before the Maryland legislature in February that he was trying to reapply for his corrections officer job after taking a leave of absence when he was told he needed to hand over his password to prove he had no gang affiliations.
See, this is where it gets kind of hairy right now because, you got a lot of these, and I don't know where to start with all this though. First off, you got college. This all started with college. All right, colleges wanted access to students' Facebook pages. This is what all stems it. So that way, colleges can go into the students' Facebook and see if they're talking trash about the college or whatever, or dogging it or whatever the case may be. And they'll put a stop to it or whatever. Now it's filtering into the private sector with employers. And let's say Joe Schmo gets a job at, Acme Tire and Lube or something like that. And the guys from Acme Tire and Lube say, I want your username and password to your Facebook account so that way I can see if you're saying anything negative about, Acme Tire and Lube or something like that, or if you have any affiliations with this, that, and the other.
Yeah, or maybe like affiliations with like competitors or
Right,
something like that. Like,
right.
If someone tries to go apply for Walmart, let me see your Facebook, see if you have any affiliations with Giant Eagle or something.
Right,
something like that.
So, or their past employer. They want to see if they're bad-mouthing their past employer or whatever. Well, first off, Facebook has privacy settings already built into it where you can share your post to the public or you can keep them private to the public. And that's the problem with people. That's the thing right now. People are starting to put their Facebook pages private so that way no one can see them. So now they're going to the people and saying, look, I want you to give me your username and password before I hire you to work for us. So they get in there and they're looking at all these posts and they're like, oh, look, he was drunk on this day. And look, he's bad-mouthing his ex-employer, or he's saying this or he's doing that or whatever the case may be. So they want to get in there and do all this. It's totally illegal what they're doing. If you give up your username and password to Facebook, not only are you breaking the terms and services of Facebook, you're also violating your own civil rights. Because why would you give that up in the first place? The problem is that Facebook already made a statement saying that if you give up your information, we're going to sue you. Because in the terms of services, it says, don't give out your username or password to your Facebook account. And if you do, and we find out about it, you're going to get sued. Now, a lot of companies out there right now are going and asking employees for their Facebook username and password. If you are dumb enough to go ahead and give that information to them, then by all means do it. I mean, you're dumb enough to do it, then you deserve what you get.
You're dumb enough to face the repercussions.
Right, exactly. If someone came to me and said, all right, we're going to give you this job for $150,000 a year. You're going to get this and this and this and this, but we need your password and username for Facebook. Dude, I'm not giving you shit. I'm not giving you anything. You know what? You can fire me right now. As soon as you tell me I don't have the job, I was qualified before I gave you before I gave you the information. I was totally qualified. I can get the job. I can work for you. I know what I'm doing. I know everything I need to know for this job. And then you're not going to hire me because I didn't give up my information on Facebook. I'm going to sue you. Plain and simple. It's that plain. It's that simple. A lot of people get discouraged. They get scared. They're like, well, I got this raise coming up and my employer is asking me for my username and password to my Facebook. And if I don't do this, I might get fired or I might not get the raise. Oh, well, don't give it to them because it's against the law.
Yeah.
It's totally against the law. You shouldn't do that. And that's the problem. If they do make this, which they won't, it's not going to happen. If they do make this legal or whatever, and they can go into your Facebook account, they can access your information, then a lot of other things are going to snowball. Then that means
it's just going to be a
domino effect. If you have a blog out there and you write a blog each week or something like that on your own personal blog, then they want access to that. If you own a personal website for your family, they're going to want access to that.
Or maybe not even just Facebook, Twitter as well, or
they're going to ask
social media, YouTube, anything else.
Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. They're going to ask for all that information. Not only that, it can snowball into, let me see your cell phone. I want to see what kind of text you've been sending out.
It basically, like,
Right.
you have no more private life.
You have no more private
personal
life,
It's
and-
just your
right.
professional life.
We live in Russia then.
Yeah. It's just a
Under
dictatorship.
a dictatorship. I mean, we're damn close to it right now.
Yeah.
So if you give up this information, you're dumb. You should stand up and say, look, I'm not going to give you that information. First, it violates my civil rights. And second of all, it's against the law because according to Facebook's terms and services, it says I don't have to give you shit.
Right.
So if I give you this information, not only will I get sued, you'll get sued for getting into it because you hacked my account. Because Facebook will turn it around and say, well, you hacked the account. You got in. So, yeah. So you don't give your information out to nobody.
Oh, right.
I don't care if the job is a $150,000 job a year, or if it's a $2 million job a year or whatever. Don't give it up because all you're doing is you're selling out. Don't do it.
You're a sellout.
You're just a plain sellout if you give that information. A lot of people, $2 million job, $150. No, I'll do it in a heartbeat. I ain't got nothing on my Facebook. I ain't got nothing to hide. It's not the point. The point is you don't give that information to them because as soon as you give that information to them, then someone that has a 9-to-5 job, a blue collar guy that has a Facebook page that has maybe like 30 friends on there, and he's talking crazy to his friends or whatever, they could use that against him for his job. And that's the other thing too. They'll start using your post, they'll start using your blogs, your cell phone text, or whatever, your YouTube videos or whatever against you for the next raise that you're going to get, the next job you're going to get. And then what are you going to be? You're going to end up on the street corner in a box somewhere because you whatever. It just don't give it up. I rather be out on the street with nothing than give up my civil rights.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Rather be homeless than be in a dictatorship.
Exactly. I don't want someone telling me what to do. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're making you and they're forcing you to give up that personal information.
Pretty much taking away your freedom because that's what Facebook does now. Like gives people opportunities to just do whatever.
Right. Exactly.
Express themselves.
And people do. There's a lot of expression out there on Facebook.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I see people saying, "Oh, my job sucks, dude. My boss is an asshole," and this, that, and the other. And yeah. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that type of stuff.
Like, can you come into my office?
Right.
We read your Facebook post.
Right.
We are terminating your agreement.
Could you imagine you're at? This is funny. You'll be you're at lunch, right? And you got your cell phone and you're playing on Facebook during your lunch break, right? And you post up, "Oh, long day at work, man. My boss is making me, do all this stuff, and I can't wait till it's time to go home because he's an asshole." Boom. Lunch is over. You get tapped on the shoulder from your boss. "Come with me. You're suspended for 3 days for talking shit about me." How crazy would that be, man?
See, that's effed up.
That's the type of stuff you need. You got to make sure you don't give that information to them then.
Right.
If you want that type of thing to happen to you, then you don't give up your information.
Right.
And lock down your Facebook pages, people. Don't make them open to the public. Make them work for that shit, man.
Right.
Because they can't get in there. They can't see that stuff. Lock it up, man. Put it on private. The only people that's going to see it is your friends. And don't accept people that you don't know who the hell they are. That's the thing. Unless you're a band or you're a radio station like us, we'll accept anybody. We don't care.
Right.
But if you've got your personal Facebook page and you only want certain people to view it, then keep it that way. Don't accept any other friends request
from people you don't know. People you'll never know, basically.
Exactly. So it's really messed up. And if you want your civil liberties taken away or stripped from you, then don't do it.
Go to another country.
Exactly. You might as well just move to Russia.
Yeah.
Or China.
It's almost the equivalent, if I could make this comparison safely, it's almost the equivalent of like just giving out your social security number to anybody. Because you're basically giving away your personal, private information away.
Yeah, you might as well, you basically might as well just put your whole life story up on Facebook or a blog somewhere and give access to them. And
here's my
social security number.
Here's my credit card number.
Here's my credit card
number.
Because that's exactly what you're doing.
Blah blah blah.
Here's
where I live.
Right. Just give it all to him because that's what the employer wants. He wants your whole entire life story, so he can control it. He could be the puppeteer behind the curtain, dangling the fucking carrot.
And it's crazy. Like, you know, we live in a social media driven world nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know,
it's going to get worse.
And, like, you know, jobs out there, employers out there, you know, I don't think they should go through with this. And plus, I don't think it will go through. But, you know, maybe be a little aware of, you know, like the kind of people they're trying to attract based on what they do social media wise.
Right.
But, like, there's a line and asking them for, all right, I need your account number and password for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. That's crossing the line.
And then next is going to be emails. You know,
need your email.
You need your email address and your account information to get into your email account so we can see what you're sending. And it's just going to be a snowball effect, and you don't want to give that up to anybody, though. So, word of the wise, people, don't give up your Facebook stuff to nobody, man. Not a soul. I don't care if it's the Pope.
Someone asks for your password. Don't give it.
Don't give it to them. And then you got the argument where, like, okay, I'll give it to them so I can get that raise, and then I'll just go in and change the password. Okay, fine. As soon as you walk out that office, man, and you go to your phone and change the password on it, they're gonna monitor that. They're gonna make sure that they can still log into that. And as soon as they can't log into it, you're gonna be back in that office again saying, "What's your password?"
Yeah, like
why did you change it?
I think you changed your password. We need your new password.
Right, exactly.
Or why did you change your password?
Right. So don't give that information up to nobody. If it risks losing your job, hey, lose your job. That's just me.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather live in a box on a street corner somewhere, holding a sign saying I'll work for food, instead of giving up my civil liberties to anybody out there and letting them go through my private life to see exactly what I'm posting on Facebook.
And that's provided that this were to, like, somehow pass through this whole idea.
Right. If I want to say my boss is a douchebag, I can say my boss is a douchebag.
Yeah, this is America. I thought, you know,
right.
That's a First Amendment. You know,
is it gonna hurt
freedom?
Is it gonna hurt that boss because you called him a douchebag? No.
Right.
It's not gonna hurt him.
Yeah. Who knows? He might.
Is it gonna hurt the company? No.
Right.
The next thing that's gonna happen. Here's where I can see the outcome. It's not gonna pass. They're gonna start saying, well, if we start seeing the name of the company up there, we're gonna get them for slander or whatever. Okay, well then fine. Don't put the name of the company up there. Just say my boss is a douchebag. They don't need to know where you work.
Right.
So, I mean, that's fine. You'll get a shit ton of comments saying, oh, yeah, my boss is a douchebag too. Or my boss is a prick too. Or, yeah, the company I work for is a bunch of assholes. Did you say the company? Nope.
Nope.
You're good. So, yeah.
There's always a loophole.
There's always a loophole. All right, what else we got over there?
All right, well, this is actually the last story we have. And we mentioned it earlier. Mr. Tim Tebow.
Oh, my God.
All right, Tebow.
But before we do that.
Uh-oh, what are we doing?
We're going to go to break.
All right.
We'll take our last break of the night. And when we come back, I got a story about Tim Tebow. Evidently, he got traded to the Jets.
Yep. Tebow Mania is now on the big market, New York.
And all I got to say is, Snooki, look out, baby.
Uncensored net noise.
It's electronic.
Yeah, so's my vibrator, but I don't have to sit in the chair and listen to it for an hour and a half.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise right here on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, this is Joe Dirt, and you're listening to Uncensored Net Noise.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Hey, Unsigned Bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned Bands. Want your music heard?
Yeah!
Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Coming at you from the rock and roll capital, it's an exciting and fast-paced global forum with the man who knows how to help get your band even better. Yeah! Doc Rock tackles industry issues with informed guests and invites your questions, concerns, and tales of band life. There's never a dull moment in Doc's world of showbiz. He cares about artist issues and escalating your talents. So make an appointment with Doc Rock on Band-Aid.
Thank you!
Tuesday night, starting at 9:05, only on MorningShowCentral.com. Join host Brian for Dominion Live Chicago every Friday night, 11 p.m. Central to 1 a.m. Right here on MorningShowCentral.com. Got time on your hands?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Ow! Oh, ow!
What?
Oh, ow!
Send us an email.
Hit the Contact Us page on MorningShowCentral.com.
You're listening to Uncensored Net Noise. Uncensored Net Noise. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Morning Show Central Radio Network.
MorningShowCentral.com.
Don't touch that mouse.
Besides, you don't run the same gag twice. You do the next gag.
MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all.
Leave it alone, man.
The Sunday Hangover Show. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on MorningShowCentral.com.
Prepare to get your cock rocked to kingdom come.
Welcome back to the show that doesn't discriminate.
We'll bang everyone equally.
You can handle that? You got a job.
It's Uncensored Net Noise.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. It's Uncensored Net Noise. Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise. Live on MorningShowCentral.com. If you'd like to call the show, 1-888-668-0742. Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
I heard through the grapevine, allegedly, that you almost fell off the stage at the Foundry.
Oh, no, I did.
Yeah,
I'll be straight up honest about it. I was laughing about it when it happened because I was on the ego box and I jumped off. And right as I jumped, I spun. And me being left-handed, I worry about who's on my right side. So when I jumped, the corner of my eye saw Matt and just decided, you know what, screw me at this point. I lost balance. And I literally, like, it was funny because, like, my drummer's like, dude, I thought you died. Because I didn't get up right away because I was laughing too hard.
You disappeared into the dark.
It's Uncensored Net Noise. To take this opportunity to thank the fine people at the FCC for being such f***ing Welcome back to Uncensored Net Noise.
Yes! We got P. Diddy tonight.
Twice.
Yes!
That would have been really annoying if he would have just skipped on that beep right there just forever.
You know what? I think next time it happens, I'm just going to let it go and just come back on it.
We're like, all right, I think we're back.
That's awesome. All right, want to call the show numbers 888-668-0742.
This should be on Mythbusters.
It should be.
How do you make an MP3 skip?
Yeah, maybe we should send it off to Mythbusters and ask them that question because to me, it's messed up. I mean, I still, for the life of me, I mean, I even asked engineers. I'm like...
Professional engineers
from other radio stations. I'm like, how does a MP3 skip? And one of them is, well, a memory leak. Your computer has got some memory leak and it's making it do that. Or there's something else running in the background that's making it do that. Or it could be the program. Just uninstall it and reinstall it. I'm like, I don't want to. It's too funny. I'd rather just have the PDD remix.
Yeah, we'll just leave it as it is right now.
Right, I
kinda
like it.
Unsolved.
Yeah, it's kind of unsolved, and I
because if we solve it, then we don't want it anymore.
Yeah, and then it's no fun anymore. So
takes away from the fun.
Right, because we don't know exactly when it's going to happen.
Right. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes it'll happen beginning of the show,
or sometimes it never happens at all.
Yeah, end of the show.
Right. Speaking of clips, I do want to play this last one. And this is our last pre-clip that we usually have like one extra pre-clip for the night, but this is from last week's show. Hold on, let me get this one.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
I heard... Nope, wrong one. Here we go.
Previously on Uncensored Net Noise.
Without further ado...
Drum roll, please. No, they don't even get a drum roll.
They don't even get down. Damn. No, they don't get a drum roll. No. I got... So he's going to
They give themselves a
I'll do it myself, bitch.
That was James from Impending Lies from last week on the show. It was awesome, though.
That was a good show.
It was a good show. I liked it, though, too.
Impending Lies and Deciding Fate.
Yeah, and they did an acoustic performance, and that was awesome. Really good, though. All right, Tim Tebow.
Tebow Mania.
But before we do that, I want to say this one for last. I really do. I want to go to the very end. Are you ready for your Joe Dirt's Corner?
I believe I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Joe Dirt!
I'm the best. I have the balls to say things that nobody else has the balls to say.
You fans can stick it, brother. I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach.
I'm the best in the world. That's who I am.
I am. Joe Dirt!
Ooh, yeah!
All right, Joe, what do you got?
Well, where do I want to start? Hope I don't get in trouble for this one, either by the girlfriend or the girlfriend's parents. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because like I gotta live up to I gotta live up to my intro. Okay, I have the balls to say things that nobody else has the balls to say.
Before I go any further, I got a message from one of our listeners asking about you.
Ah, crap.
Saying, did he get lucky yet? Did he find someone yet? And I said yes. He found someone finally. And she's like, good for him. And I said, she goes, he'll probably fuck it up. That's what she said. So before you open your mouth.
Who the hell is it?
I'm not going to tell you who this person is.
Oh, who is it?
I'm not going to tell you. Before you open your mouth, are you sure you want to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, go ahead. I warned you. All right.
Well, this goes out to, forget about all these listeners. This goes out to that person you just mentioned, whoever you may be. This goes out to you. You want to know, did I get lucky? Yeah, I got lucky by finding a girl. Good for me. Yes, congratulations. And for once in my life, finally wasn't moving slow. Moved things a little fast. And yes, I got lucky.
Yes! 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 He got laid! Yes!
Thank you. I use protection, so don't worry. No little Joe Dirts running around.
Yes! Finally, he's a man.
Joe Dirt found his brandy.
I can finally say you're a man.
Can I get my man card now?
No.
No? All right, well, okay. But that goes out to you, whoever this mythical person is that you just mentioned.
I will send this audio to her.
It's a her. Okay.
Yes.
Who is this?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you got. I told my half. You got to tell me who this is.
No, I'm not going to give away my secrets.
Who is this?
I can't. It's against my terms and services.
Oh no, I didn't ask you for your password or anything. I'm just asking.
It's against my terms and services. I can't give that information out.
Now you have personal privacy set. Does MSC have privacy settings?
No, Chris does.
Oh, Chris does. Okay.
Yeah, and you can't have those access.
I'm your partner. I deserve, and it's about me. So why can't I know? What the hell?
You're not gonna know.
Who is it? Whoever this is. Give me a call or find me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. I want to know who this is.
Yeah, well, you're not going to find out.
But nonetheless, that's why I have a smile on my face. And that was this week's Joe Dirt's Corner.
Yes, you got laid.
We're just going to end it. We don't even need that.
Joe Dirt!
I thought for once we didn't need that outro.
You still are a big dummy. I don't care what anybody says. You're still a big dummy.
Took me 22 years, but I got it.
All right, Tim Tebow. We're going to run through this really quick. All right, so evidently Tim Tebow has got signed to the New York Jets. He's there now with the Jets. He sucks as a quarterback. He sucks as a human. And,
damn, that's a little strong.
Yeah,
that's a little much.
Whatever. I guess the Jets want to keep him away from New York nightlife or New York life in general. So they're going to stick his dumb ass in New Jersey.
Well, the weird thing is, let's not like the Jets, the New York Jets, they actually play their home games.
Did the Jets even think about this before they decided they're going to throw him in New Jersey?
Right.
Do they remember that they have the Jersey Shore assholes there? Snooki is there.
The
situation. All those assholes are there. Did they forget?
Tonight on a new episode of Jersey Shore,
Tim Tebow gets laid by Tim Tebow. Whatever, yeah. All right, so go on.
So maybe they didn't think about before I read the story, I guess maybe they didn't think about it because, you bring this media frenzy known as Tim Tebow and you put him into a market that's media frenzy already as it is, New York. I don't know. But Jets officials are strongly encouraging new recruit Tim Tebow to live in New Jersey to keep him as far away as possible from the temptations of New York's nightlife, a source close to the team has said. While believing the quarterback will be a great asset on the field, off it, they think Tebow, a teetotaler and virgin who is saving himself for marriage, will need to have his hand held. Quote, the team will encourage Tebow to live in New Jersey near the practice facility, the source said. They are not going to want him to be influenced and distracted in the city. Not that he won't have enough distractions as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Between the Jets' bickering locker room, loudmouth coach Rex Ryan, and unforgiving fans, Tebow will have to step up his prayer game. He was already blitzed by his own side Wednesday. Why bring Tebow in when we need him to bring in more weapons for Mark Sanchez, the team's quarterback currently?
It's true, though. It's true.
Let's build the team around him.
I agree.
We already signed to a 3-year extension. This was tweeted by Jets star cornerback Antonio Cromartie just as the deal was first announced, referring to Mark Sanchez's recent contract extension. Tebow also took a pounding on a sports radio show. I'm just sorry that I can't agree with the situation, Jets legend Joe Namath said on ESPN Radio. I think it's just a publicity stunt.
It might be. You never know, though. I mean, you think about it, though. They brought Tim Tebow over because he's like the all-saint quarterback that doesn't do any wrong, doesn't get into trouble.
He's a religious Christian man.
Right, exactly. Well, evidently the Broncos had to sacrifice a virgin, and I guess the New York Jets decided to pick him up, and that's the worst city you can go to, to New York, for God's sakes. I mean, it's worse than Sin City. So for him,
New York's already crazy as it is,
right?
For a sports market. You got the Giants who won the Super Bowl this year,
right?
The Jets, they always claim that they're great, but they haven't been great these past couple of years. They haven't lived up to their own hype.
Give me that story real quick. In this story, also, there's something in here.
So it's just been like a crazy week. I'm sure the guys from High on Sports have mentioned this. This has just been a crazy week overall for Tim Tebow.
At Jay-Z's 40/40 Club in Midtown, workers said that they would have sparkling cider on hand for Tim Tebow.
To welcome to the city?
Right. So anytime he came into the 40/40 Club in Manhattan or whatever in Midtown, he would get the cider wine
ceremony celebration.
Right. Every time he wouldn't have to drink anything. He would drink non-alcoholic beverages there.
Well, it's just been a crazy week time period for Tim Tebow as is because he was in Denver.
Here you go. New York bar owners said that they would happily accommodate Tebow's strong faith as long as he gets him in the door. Murray Hill Sports Bar, Brother Jimmy's, has created a no sex on the beach drink for Tim Tebow, a virgin version of the traditional sex on the beach. So they're making non-alcoholic beverages for Tim Tebow in New York City. They want him to come to New York. They want to
embrace him to New York.
They want to embrace him.
Hopefully he can be the savior. At least that's what the Jets are hoping.
But the Jets put him in New Jersey with the Jersey Shore Rejects, and now he's going to be there with Snooki, and Snooki's going to entice him and probably have little Snookies running around. Awesome.
Snooki Tebow.
Yeah. Could you imagine that?
I mean, it's just...
Could you imagine if Snooki got a hold of Tebow?
I don't even want to imagine that. That's a little weird. But I don't think this is going to really...
fat Oompa Loompa.
They might as well just forget about it anyway because Tim Tebow, like him or not, already has a pretty strong following as it is. Had a strong following in Denver. And then, of course, Denver, they bring in Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning signed to go to Denver. So Tim Tebow, out the door, he got traded.
Yeah, they sacrificed a virgin, man. They brought Manning in. So...
And now, okay, we don't want Tebow Mania to distract you, be a distraction in New York. So we're going to put you in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So you won't be a distraction, but you're going to be a distraction anyway.
Right, exactly. One more story before I get out of here. My daughter, she's on this little kick right now with potato bugs.
Uh-oh.
As pets.
Pets?
Yeah. I don't know.
Show and tell.
No, they're pets. She made like a little terrarium at home or whatever, and she's got little bugs in there, and little potato bugs. She has two of them, and one is called Cindy, and the other one is called something else.
You mentioned this on Facebook the other day,
right?
Like she named her pets,
right? So one of them died. She got a new one because that one died, and now there's two of them in there. So she has two potato bugs. In this little whatever, but it's just to me, it's great. If all I gotta say is if I find a potato bug crawling on the floor,
or in your bedroom, or
Cindy and the new dude is dead, I'm stomping him. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pick him up and
good way to crush your child's hopes and dreams.
I love you, darling, but come on, you got two dogs at home.
She's a kid, Kids are a zillion,
I guess.
So don't crush your child's hopes and dreams.
Yeah. All right.
But
whatever you say.
You're different.
So. That's right. All right, we're going to get the hell out of here. We'll talk to you again next week, guys. Peace. We're out.
Okay. Wait. I love you. Okay. Bye. I'm not even going to say anything. It's so embarrassing. What the fuck is going on?
The crew at
Uncensored Net Noise would like to thank the sponsors that make our weekly show possible. Cocaine Energy Supplement, Lifestyle Limousine, Intense Frequency Production, Guitar Center, North Olmsted, Ohio, Joe the Printer Guy, Broken Fan Media, and Pete99.com. Web hosting done right. Did you miss any of the show?
What the hell happened to you guys?
Actually, we were hoping you could tell us.
Then check out our website at morningshowcentral.com and visit the archives for this and other past shows. Also, check out the games, photo galleries, chat rooms, and more.
We're supposed to be fighting for truth, justice, and the American way here.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are not controlled by the FCC, our wives, girlfriends, gay lovers, or favorite barnyard animals. And if you have any complaints, call someone who cares. Be sure to tune in next week for another sick and twisted edition of Uncensored Net Noise.
Ah, conspiracy theories and masturbation. I suspected there was a connection.
If you have any questions, comments, bitches, complaints, or great stories about barnyard fetishes, shoot us an email at show@morningshowcentral.com. And be sure to check out the live show next Friday night, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on morningshowcentral.com.
Must be great to be able to make a living doing something you love.
From Chris and the rest of the gang here at Uncensored Net Noise, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week.